Alright, good morning guys. So today we're working on a GTR with an SR swap, as you guys can see. So this thing is definitely a trip. Nah, I'm just joking. It's a 240SX 1991 with a GTR R34 front end. You got the skirts, you got the rear quarter panel, they got the trunk, the rear end, the whole 9 yards. Even went ahead and got the rear wing, so the trunk is going to be there as well. So we're just getting that all mounted up. Not mounted up, I apologize. Will be getting all mounted up. As far as for the calling that we're out here, it is going to be a crank no start. So we went over and checked the whole entire car. As you can see, we do have the starting fluid next to us, so you can already guess what we were doing. But going through over our little checks, a lot of the intercooler piping was loose, especially when you need the turbo to feed into the motor. You need to have all the air nice and tight because that's the only thing that's giving the motor air. So a lot of the couplings were loose. This does have the side intercooler on it, which is pretty dope. Me and Terry do like these. So we're getting all situated, like I said. All off of the vacuum lines too, they were open, so I just went ahead and just closed them up with some electrical tape and a zip tie, just to keep the air from not escaping or leaking in. But one thing we ran to is actually there is no gas. A lot of these 240s will have the gas gauge broken. When you're starting to hear misfires or pumping and parting when you're driving, wondering what's going on, you're losing power. If you don't have a gas gauge, you know you haven't refilled pretty recently, you're going to be kind of running into that problem. So we sprayed some starter fluid in there. She's definitely bripping up back to life. So Terry and them are just running over to get some gas, and I'm just giving you guys a little walkthrough on this GTR front end, this GTR 240SX conversion. So you went ahead, even the front fenders, the only thing is missing is just the doors. We got the wing on it too. This thing is pretty sick. So we do have some plans for it. I'm not gonna go ahead and spoil it, but we've definitely talked up some business and we do have some future plans going with it. So right now, I guess you can say it's just the introduction of the car. I'll show you guys the interior as well. Interior is just stock for now, so you're looking at it, but just a 350Z rim, 350Z seats with an energy quick release. He said he also has the dash and some other stuff. This is all just sitting in another storage container. But yeah, this is how it is. It looks good, but when you start visually coming up to it, you can see that there's little things that need to be done. At the trunk, it's definitely missing a big gap. There's no gas door, so you have to open the gas. You have to open the trunk and fill it up with gas. This whole piece is literally from a GTR, like the rear piece. So it's all stitch welded on, not even painted on. So we got a lot of rust building up and stuff and spots. Still the 4-lug, but man, this thing looks pretty cool. It's funny because I wanted this conversion, but R32. So it's pretty cool seeing an R34. I'm digging it, but definitely need some room. And look at all this room for activities. So it's straight the core support from a GTR. Look at all that room. So this is definitely a cool project. When they come back with some gas, hopefully I'll make sure to give you guys a little video, and we'll end the video off properly this time instead of just turning it off. So comment and like if you think this thing is badass. Back on, trying to get that new gas filter through it. Back on, boys. Definitely needs a tune-up though. There she goes, sounding good now, dude. Just cleaned her up like we said, made the blow-off valve.
We did the spark plugs.
Yep, got the vacuum lines all situated like I was telling them, and now she's good to go. She's good to go.
The oil.
Starts right up, you hear that? Even started it up again. So like I said, we got definitely some future plans for this old girl. So stay tuned. Like I said, like and subscribe.